A user on Reddit recently decided to vent, posting, "Just because someone else has it worse doesn't mean your problems don't matter." Oh. They added that, yes, it's good to have different perspectives, but at the same time, we don't know what people are going through. So do you guys agree? Like, I think there's definitely this thing where, like, you're going through something and people's way of consoling you is like, but at least, right, and you're like, yeah, I hear you, but also, this is trash.
I think it's important to say why you're having the conversation. I think, like, to establish that when you're talking to somebody, hey, I need to vent. I don't need you to console me. I don't need you to make me feel better. I don't need you to tell me what the right... I'm not even looking for an answer. Or a solution. So I think it's important to say that before you even have these conversations so that then the person you're having it with can know where we going with this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And it can stop them from offending you.
And it's hard to sit there as a friend if you're outside the bubble. So, of course, you want to be helpful with advice, but that's not what people want to hear sometimes.
In the moment. And sometimes it is a question of, yo, I need advice. Yo, make me feel better. Help me gain perspective.
Yeah.
So I think it just depends, and establishing that definitely helps.
I do agree with the statement, though, because in the moment when somebody says, oh, it could be worse, or I had a worse situation, it does make me feel better quickly, but then it makes me feel like what I was feeling was invalid. I don't care like how big or small. I think from a psychological point of view, it's important to allow yourself to feel that and to get through it. And although my issues may be different, they're still issues.
And they're yours.
Yeah, they're mine.
Yeah.
And then I think sometimes it's like, I feel like sometimes people try and guilt you.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, you going through this, but I'm going through this. And you're like, I hear you, but I'm not trying to diminish what you're going through.
Yeah.
And also, like, we may have made different choices that caused you to be going through that and me to be going through this, and I shouldn't have to feel bad because you're going through that. But I think at the end of the day, it's compassion.
That is a great point.
I also think that when you are, you know, having a conversation with your friends, that you should, you know, ask them how are they doing. If you know that you done vented all day for an hour on that phone, ask, you know what, how are you doing? Enough about me. How are you?
How many people actually have...
You do that all the time.
Yeah. How many people actually have internal clocks? Like, have you ever had a friend, or maybe not a friend, but somebody who can go on and on and on about themselves and not even realize that they've only talked about themselves? I always wonder, those people, do they really not have like a little meter or something that kind of lets them know, like, ding, 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 damn, you really self-absorbed.
There's a lot of people with a lack of self-awareness.
Yes, for sure.
And when you're dealing with that, you have to tell them, girl, I got problems too.
Yes.
I have a question, though. Jeannie, I'm just curious. If you were in a situation and somebody, I actually heard of people doing this, and you're going through something, let's say, God forbid, you're saying, I have a broken heart. And the other person is like, God forbid, I have cancer. Right?
Yeah.
So you're talking about your broken heart. Do you think that is the right time to be like, well, girl, I have cancer, so your broken heart isn't that bad?
No, but if it was my friend, I'd be like, damn, that sucks. Could I finish about my broken heart and then we could talk about your cancer? I really would. Because my friends, though, it's like my relationship with Mama Mai. We're very, very, very straight up. So I think, it's just, I think that when you're honest and you get into an open, vulnerable spot with somebody, obviously, I don't think they'd say cancer.
Don't one up the person with cancer.
I don't think they would say that. But you should tell somebody, like, I don't know, I've even had times where, like, you're talking to somebody seriously and they're on their phone and you're like, could you put your phone down for a second so I could just finish give me your attention. So you should be able to still be real with them. But if they have cancer, that really does suck.
No, recognize timing.
It really does.
Timing is important.
But you always got them friends, too, that always got to one-up you. And if you know that's the type of person, don't call them when you really need to vent.
True. Know who your friends are.
You know who they are. You say, girl, I ran into a car. Girl, I ran over a mountain. They always got to,
that's not the person to vent to.
Absolutely.